right. I think we're all set. Wait, this is the wrong controller. No! Ree! I am bad at all this. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, God. This is stupid. I hate playing musical chairs with my controller! Just work. Go on. There. Thing. Oh, my... What? Oh, I might need to try to go for the Bluetooth wireless thing again. I'm gonna have to try that out. Because this is infuriating. Wait, you were working for... There we go. First we should get this item. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you in the chat. Oh! No, there we go. Great heavy soul arrow. Good, we got that out of the way. I was like, I can't believe I forgot to grab that. Yay! That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Well, I'm poisoned. It's nice knowing you, chat. I should probably also get off this, you know? Oh, damn, I'm out of that. Oh, boy. Oh, we have this chest here. I guess that's my only path out of here, huh? No! My souls! My 7,000 souls! Oh! Damn. You know it's a Loki stream. Fuck, man. I didn't need the confirmation at that moment. We've been doing pretty good at not losing our souls. Oh my... Oh my god, I hate you! Actually, you know what? I want you to die here if you could, so let's actually lead you down first. Alright. Come on, get down here. Get down here. Good. Do the same with all of you. Oh. Alright. No. Ah, damn, you died here. Oh, well. I tried. Let's get my souls. Yay! Having this door open, it feels so good. Where do these guys jump down from? But oh, is it up there? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because I was like, I thought they come from the side, but the way they angle it, it feels like they come from the other way. But no, it's literally just, they do some weird backflip magic, and it just makes them go all the way around. I'm playing 9 souls, and this final boss is kicking my ass. 9 souls? Why are there 9? Who needs 9 suns? There we go. Oh, well. What? Well, there goes 7K. Well, there goes 7K. Okay, sure, whatever you say, game. Should have invested in the stupid ring. Stupid ring of falling. Get over here. Get over here, you assholes. We're gonna do it right this time. Checkpoint today is Sirlon. Good to see you, bro. Hey, Aravalon. We'll see if we can get to him today. I have my skepticism because I'm pretty sure to get to Alon I'd have to beat Raimi, and I don't think I'll be beating Raimi today, no matter how quickly I do this stuff. Go on, get over here. Get down here. Get down here so I can try some magic. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing swell. I'm trying my best here. Get over here. Get over here. Eventually, the enemy will realize. It's a very good game. If you ever play Hollow Knight and you like it, you should play it. The story's really good. Ooh, nice. There's gonna be like a new Hollow Knight coming out soon, right? I do like the Hollow Knight aesthetic, so I might try that out. Oh. Yeah, okay, we're all good otherwise, so. Hello? There we go. I'm gonna have the full set by the time I'm done here. Phew! So far... Let's go with the Great Soul Arrow so I don't have to deal with these guys as much. There we go. There we go. Let's see now. Can I get my... If I lost 7K, can I at least get back my 2K? Woo! Oh, nice. Fragmented storytelling like Souls, so I think you might like it. Oh, nice. Again, I do like games that take advantage of the medium to tell their stories. That is something I do appreciate. I do not remember this. Trap chest? No, no trap. With lightning spear. Okay. Now, do I like this better, or do I like the angle up above? I could see myself going either way here. I don't know. Which one would I like better? Why is it that sometimes they don't have that much and other times they do? It's very... Oh. Oh. A little bit of an overreaction, but I did not expect myself to lose the Great Soul Arrows right then and there, you know? And a pipe. That's not the weapon that the Finito uses. Not really. I guess it could be just because they're like, hey, there's spears being used here, which is like, I guess that's true. There we go. Oh, right. Since we're not doing it at the moment. Wow, I didn't realize I used my soul spheres that much too. Okay. Yay! Okay. Oh. Oh my god, DS2 and it's bullshit. Oh! Oh! You're dead, damn. Damn it! Ah! I hated how the game glitches where it's like, oh, you're trying to do the action, but there's an enemy in the way, so we're just gonna have you stuck in there. It's like, all that DS2 bullshit. Ay, ay, ay. It's not hard, just fully cancel the animation. Alright. There we go. Oh. There we go. Problem solved. Alrighty. Give me my booty. Oh, forgot about you for a sec, buddy. Sorry, no, that was rude of me. But it's just, you're very forgettable. You know, you get past you the one time, you know, you don't really get to see you again. Alright, just deal with the stupid archers. Alright, and then we're just gonna go through upstairs and do the thing one last time. This time I'm not even gonna bother getting the guys in the rafters, because I think it'll be fine. They shouldn't, like, come after me or anything. As long as I go this way. Yeah, there's no point in using Great Soul Arrows if the regular are gonna work, but... There we go. But when Great Soul Arrows do work in one hit, they're lovely things, aren't they? Ah! Stop looking at chat while you're doing crazy maneuvers in this game! It doesn't work. It doesn't work, Loki. Listen to yourself. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, don't bug me. Don't bug me. Yep, that seems good. I like that shot. I don't know what I did, but I did it. Wow, Chad, I'm just amazing like that, you know? I just kill things without even trying. Hey, I am submitting to the poisonous swamp, I see. Yeah. Try to see if I can get better shots of like stuff like, you know, Mytha's chambers and things like that, you know? I think I'm doing pretty good here. Yeah, I think these are okay shots. I can live with them. Okay, yeah, both of them are dead now, so... Ooh, I never really get a shot of the lower regions that often, so this might be a good idea. God, the things I would do for a free cam. Was DS2 ever marketed as non-canon, or was it just a vague sequel that used the same core setting and mechanics? No, it was definitely never marketed as non-canon. It was considered a true blue real sequel, much to my chagrin. It is very much canon. It was never in doubt, that part. The idea was just to take you into a new, different part of the world as a setting and expand on different things than the original game, right? Basically, the idea was to have a, try to expand the game while creating a new vision. And, well, I suppose in some respects they succeeded at that. God, it so sucks I lost that 7K. Alright, so what is it? God, the moment we run out of you is going to be a wonderful day indeed. We actually want to get to, Mytha now, so, or getting close to Mytha, so, once I get my level up. Actually, first I should double check to make sure I can make the run that I'm thinking of. Yeah. Let's do that. Able to get back my progress in Persona 3. Well, one good news is that you could skip over dialogue and stuff that you didn't have to before, so at least that would save you that part. But for the gameplay stuff, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, making your run more efficient, I guess. That's all you can really do. God, it looks awful. Like, God, I cannot make that look good, chat. I tried. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, I would like to not have our buddy here. I guess I could take the shot and I can always just crop it so he's not in there, you know? I can try going for something like that. God, of all the times I wish this game had actual physics on its models so I can move them around, you know? If nothing else, this can serve as a test case for, like, I would like a shot like this, you know? I guess they went with the non-canon route with Night Rain since they wanted to still use all the familiar enemies as well as be in the lands between, whereas DS2 could afford making up new things. Well, Dark Souls has the most expansive setting, so there was always the most sequel potential with Dark Souls, I would argue. But compared to... Actually, no, I should say the most sequel potential really was Demon Souls, right? But, you know, Dark Souls, of the ones they actually do make sequels for, you know, like, that would make the most sense. Night Rain, the thing with Night Rain is that you cannot justify the Dark Souls enemies in Night Rain without completely throwing out the lore for both games. So then just, like, kind of, like, you know, there's just no compatibility between runes and souls and stuff. So unless you come up with this, like, bullshit, oh, multiverse thing, and you kind of just, like, do a soft confirm, like, again, it's just, it's not workable. It's detrimental to both settings, no matter how you look at it. Even when you're trying to be like, oh, we're gonna kind of, like, just be a little bit goofy, right? Anything that's canon about Night Rain and by extension Elden Ring is going to inevitably run into the big problem of, yeah, but now we have Dark Souls existing in the same, you know, quote-unquote multiverse, right? It's gonna be such a, it's gonna be so obnoxious for now into eternity, right? Like, it'd be much easier if this was, like, some weird, like, fighting game Smash Brothers thing, or some, like, I don't know, like, farming simulator or whatever, right? With Dark Souls characters. But hey, they're having no problem just throwing in Dark Souls armors and equipment and stuff in like Elden Ring and stuff now too. Like let's be real. Elden Ring is going to be the cash cow. They are going to milk it dry, and they're going to try to drag in all their fans from other Souls games in it with them. They're going to try to make as much money as they can off this sucker, because they're not. It's going to take about too long to make another one, and they have a lot of other projects that they want to experiment with, right? Like that much is obvious. So we just better get used to it. This is our new reality. Yeah. Uh-huh. There we go. Can you do like another attack? I think it was too late. Yeah, there's only so many bosses you can make. So if all the new bosses are gonna be the Night Lords and everything else is gonna be recycled from all their previous games, right? Then you know what? I'm mostly okay with that, you know? Again, from a lore perspective, I'm like, but from like a gameplay perspective, I'm like, you know, that's gonna be kind of fun, going through the Dark Souls Rogues gallery with the Elden Ring bosses and kind of seeing what comes of it, right? I want my Dark Souls dating sim. I don't. Oh! Ah! Ah! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die with 9k souls in the line. Yeah. Well, that was me being a dumbass. I should have taken those souls and gone back. I should not have gone straight into the Mytha fight. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. Most of the progress I lost was gameplay. That sucks. Yeah, there's a huge World of Man Sub-Zero, right? And that World of Man has a lot of possibilities with it based on just what Dark Souls 1 established. So the idea, like, it again, the DS2 devs had a good idea with the of like, okay, let's shift things to the World of Man, and from there, sort of, you know, expand on like what's going on in that part of the world, on the different countries and the histories of men and the rise. Like, we did everything about the gods last time, so let's do something else this time. I think that was good. I am not going to be critical. Damn, I screwed up again because I wanted to move it slightly, but the fog wall was there, and then I moved it. I'm screwing up like an idiot! Anyway, so, yeah, there's always a lot of potential there to expand on the world. The problem is, and I wouldn't be surprised, because what Miyazaki said in the course of Elden Ring makes me thinking, that when he's talking about himself as the supervisor and how he's letting other people, I wonder if Miyazaki was, when it came to being like, I have to make sure that this is Dark Souls, if he got a little too restrictive on terms of what the game could be about, and it had to be about the linking of the fire again. I have to really wonder if he's really, like, you know, he really pushed for that when the devs were really hoping to kind of, you know, disconnect themselves from that plot point entirely. I would not be surprised then if he feels like that was a mistake, and that by having him put himself on the scale, that might have caused all those development problems for again, not saying this is true or not saying this is what Miyazaki might be feeling. I wonder if that's something that he feels guilty about, right? And that's why, again, he's talking a lot less of how he's not even going to be supervising or something with these types of projects, you know? I do wonder. There we go, finally. Hi, begin reading Abyssal Archives today. It's really great. Thank you for the work. No problem, Andre. I'm glad you like it. I'm noticing more and more people lately are talking about how they're reading the book. I don't know if that's just because, you know, we're approaching summer or something. I don't know, but like, I'm really grateful for the people who are, you know, sharing their enthusiasm. But yeah, compared to, say, a game like Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring, we don't really get that much on Elden Ring's wider world, right? On the countries and things like that. There's definitely a good amount there, but it's very general, very similar to Demon Souls in many respects. Though Demon Souls, at the very least, like to characterize regions. So you had the north, the south, the west, the east, right? So you had at least that going for it. Plus, you technically had a world map in Demon Souls, right? Elden Ring, it really doesn't matter. Is it possible to expand on Elden Ring's Outer World? Oh, yeah, sure. There's always the possibility to expand upon. But the question is, what is it in the base game that you have that would really make it like a rich place that you'd want to mine and investigate? I suppose you could try to expand a bit more on, say, on sort of the Western world in that respect, to kind of like go into maybe detailed countries and maybe kind of loop in stuff on the north and things, because there we have like, you know, kind of like your discount Nordic people who are like, you know, descendants of giants and all that stuff, right? Like, so you can kind of maybe work a bit on that angle. But again, it's nowhere near to the same extent that what we had with Dark Souls, just as a baseline. Now, granted, I think one of the problems DS2 had was that its decision to throw out so much of Dark Souls 1's World of Man in favor of a place completely outside of that. Which, again, I think would run into the same problem as Elden Ring, where, yes, that gives you a lot more freedom, but it's also a lot less, you know, kind of baseline to work with to give you a structure, you know? Come on, do it again. Do it again. There we go. Since she likes doing the sorcery thing so much, I wonder if I can get away with doing the emote and getting myself out of the frame while getting a good shot, you know? I don't know if I can. I don't know if my hand can reach the keyboard in time, but we'll see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it is theoretically possible. The problem is just the fog wall, really. Yeah, the fog wall is the biggest issue. Personally, I feel like there's a lot of vagueness in the prehistoric era of the Erdtree, so personally, I'd like them to more expand on the past more, far before Merrick came to the picture. Yeah, I think there could be potential there, but the problem is, again, this is the problem with any sequel potential with Elden Ring. One, it pretty much has to be rooted in the lands between, unless they can come up with some explanation for why a novel new setting, has the Elden Ring present, right? The titular Elden Ring, and it had, because again, one of the problems that I think, again, I don't think it has to be this way, but I think this is how Miyazaki will make it this way, is that it will revolve around the story of, oh, you're becoming a lord, what's it mean to become a lord? Like, okay, what are your journeys to become this big, powerful, great, strong person who is worthy of a king? Like, I think that's the problem, is that it's always going to revolve around becoming the Elden Lord, right? That those have to always be the stakes. And I think because of that, that's going to basically neuter any sequel potential Elden Ring has, which is why I think they're going for the spin-off route. And which is what I thought they were going to do their, like, a TV show spin-off or something first, or whatever, right? Oh my god. Blech. I think that's the big problem. Now, if we were able to do something where, oh, we could see the ancient Civ or the ancient dynasties, or we could see the, what's another good example? Yeah, like, you know, Farum Azula during its heyday, or the thing with the giants or whatever, right? I think that would be great. Now, maybe Night Rain's going to deliver on some more of that lore. I would like to get more on the gods that are referred to in the past, with, like, the arrows and stuff. Maybe we could get something on that in Night Rain, if that ties into the whole Night Lord thing. Woo. Oh my. The problem is that I keep missing where the turn is on that thing because it's under the poison. I hate that. We have a continent we can see, but that's about it. Yeah, again, this is my problem, is that I don't think Elden Ring is ever... Again, I just don't think Miyazaki, as a creator, likes likes making these types of games where they just expand on the wider world outside of where all the cool crap is quote-unquote happening, right? He doesn't think I don't know why, but for some reason he seems to not want to ever do games where it's like, hey, let's just go to Kareem or Astora and tell a story there, right? Another problem is the Tarnish as well, right? You have to have an excuse for the Tarnish immortality, because for some reason Miyazaki feels that stuff needs to be in the canon. You need to have a world to justify having an immortal protagonist. Even though I think most people would be totally okay with just having a unexplained respawn mechanic, right? Because that's honestly how the games treat them for the most part anyway. They very rarely perfectly reflect their actual lore. Oh. I think the biggest shocker here is I'm not poisoned somehow. Oh, do it again! Do it again! Damn it! Why is your AI turning off? Why? No! I think I'm just gonna have to go for. I think I'm just gonna have to go for the kill. I don't think I'm gonna get what I want. Unfortunate. All right. In that case. Yeah, we're already at half health anyway, so. What if Miyazaki's ever interested in writing a book? I don't think so, personally. He doesn't seem like the guy that really would like to sit down and write that much, you know? I think he's very happy with how much he does for his dialogue and item descriptions and stuff. I feel like he'd rather dedicate whatever time he does to a book to his next game project. Just the feel I get. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Miyazaki just trying to justify having overpowered protagonists. Yeah, I would love to sit down and just really pick his brain on what he values in game design and game mechanics so much in terms of integrating, you know, the gameplay into the story, right? Because, you know, there's a lot of mechanics where sometimes they have a lore explanation and in other games they won't. So I'm very curious, like, where he draws the line on any of that. God, there's so many of you. Everyone's favorite mimic. Oh wow, is that easy, huh? I mean, I was expecting a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised if they do have an explanation, but we'll have to see. Again, I'm very curious how much the game is willing to add to the existing Elden Ring lore. Like, is it gonna just be doing, like, expanding on, like, little side things or whatever? Stuff that maybe they weren't able to, go into much detail of because it wasn't relevant to the great vision of Miquella and Radahn's love story? Or is it gonna be, something that's more so kind of just adding new stuff that, based on what we already got in Elden Ring, so that way it doesn't step on the toes of anything that Miyazaki's already, or Martin's already, worked on? Or it could be, like, are we getting, like, completely new stuff? At some point, somewhere there's gonna be a line on it being, like, expanding on old stuff and adding completely new stuff. So the question is just, where's that line? Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do... What I'm going to do... We're going to burn the windmill. We already have all the shots we want of the windmill. Yeah, center. I did see an interview for BB. Not sure if I got this secondhand or not, but he was asked why doesn't Dying to Gurman end the game for us. He said he valued giving the players a chance to overcome an obstacle and not completely get robbed of that feeling of achievement. Yeah, again, that's again a big part of it, right? But that's again him going against like the lore of being like, well, you do the if Gurman defeats you, then logically that's the same as when he kills you with the scythe or whatever, so shouldn't that just be a mandatory end? And again, I think that's fair because he's like, well, it's kind of unfair if I throw them into a boss fight and then they die to a boss fight, which they didn't have the chance to actually learn. Same thing with, like, you know, dying to the moon presence or something, right? But again, I'm very curious where he would draw the line on something like, again, the player having a justification for their immortality, right? When, let's be honest, he doesn't have to give an explanation, period. I don't think anyone's gonna be, like, that miffed about it. So it really comes down to his own ego and what he feels is acceptable. I'm not dying to you. You should check Meth's wiki. She has all the interviews. I vaguely recall what you're saying, but oh wait, whoops, I shouldn't have done that. My bad. I vaguely recall what you're saying. I just can't remember if that was the interview I'm thinking of, or if I imagined it as well. Beautiful. All right. All right. Now, let's actually get the flame. There's not even a cutscene for this, right? Yes. This one is so funny to me because it already looks pretty damaged, and I don't know how the hell burning it now from the metal point, mind you, is gonna stop everything turning here. In fact, it doesn't. Oh. Oh? It does now. But yeah, how does... Okay, it stops there. Then that should be connected directly to here. Right? Which would connect to here. And connect into there. But that doesn't connect it. Like... God, Myth's entire system is bonkers. Let's do this then. And let's move to the other one. Yeah. Up Earth and Peak. Alright. Okay, sure, whatever, man. I figured your AI would tell you should be coming up the back way, but, you know, don't let me tell you what to do. There we go. He finally discovered what he can do. Don't question Peak. Mytha had big money for this. She had a lot of money for sure. I don't know if it went to a effective system. Those royal coffers that old Iron King had really gave her an excuse to just kind of do whatever. Poison stone. In fact, I'm gonna have you die over here. So that way I know for sure you're not gonna cause me any trouble. Oh, no you don't. Oh, yes you do. It's like, no you don't, yes you do. There we go. We just need you to die inside here. There's my boy! There's my friend! No! Wait, where the hell? Huh? What? Huh? I am so confuzzled. When does she leave her spot? I am so confused. All that poison for beauty surgery? Yes, yes. Damn, I was hoping to lead her away. Well, clearly now I know I have to kill her too because she's apparently just gonna be aggroed for whatever reason. Man, what a waste of a human effigy. Fucking hell. God, I hate this game. This game and all its bullshit. Oh no, that's a waste of a soul spear. Oh. That's a waste of a soul spear. Oh god, the camera never cooperates. Done. There we go. So, Loki, which game do you actually enjoy playing the most? Like, general gameplay? Probably Elden Ring in terms of... No, Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3. It'd be hard to say there. I want to say probably Elden Ring. It has the smoothest feeling of the gameplay, right? That's just the most enjoyable to, like, go through, fight the enemies and stuff, I think. Probably. I don't know. It's that or Dark Souls 3. Like, it's one or the other. What a noxious enemy. Alright. I wasted you. Again, worst case scenario, I don't think I'm actually gonna need this shot, but, you know, just in case, you know? One more for the road. Alright. Alrighty. What do we do about you. Probably get the summoning done, and then we do something like this. Jester, why am I seeing your... Jester? What, Jester? Can you explain to me why I'm seeing... Why I'm seeing your nameplate? No? You're not gonna explain this to me? No? No, come on. Get over here, back in your corner. I like you better in your corner. Yeah, go back in your corner. Yeah. No! What are you... Fucking dumbass! God, I hate this game. You get interchangeable skills and charge spells in Elden Ring. Why is there a Jester here? Read Harvest Valley, Xavier. Why is there a Jester here? Read my actual content! Read! The simple answer is because he's working for Mytha. I mean, sorry, he's working for Alana, and so is trying to kill Mytha. Who's desecrating Sin's poison. Alright. Nope. I guess. We can try cropping something like that. I'm so annoyed. There we go. I could probably make something out of this. Hope the recluse gets the Desert Pyromancer set. I hate reading! Well then, you picked the wrong content creator to follow, I guess. What can I say? No, yeah. Oh, ooh, wait. I don't know why this is. I could have swore that this actually could be turned off. But let me try it one more. Right? Yeah, because I understand it being on my screen when I have to do this, but I thought it disappeared if you weren't doing stuff, but I guess not. Ay, ay, ay. It's probably Zuli. Honestly, Zuli would be the more... Or, sorry, Zully. We don't want to mistake that terrible witch for our awesome, great, wonderful content witch, after all. Anyway, Zully would be the most natural pick, you know? Lingering Dragon Crest Ring +1! I can't remember. Does that actually benefit my... I don't think so, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't benefit me. I love reading that DS2 stuff written by someone called Loki. Ever heard of him? No, nah. Sounds like an orc. Dweeb. Are you retarded? Yeah, I'm not able to get any shots I really want here. Alright. Let's try this. Maybe we can get shots of Mytha attacking just Thomas. Yeah. I think I might have actually gotten something if I crop it right. Oh, that tail swipe. Oh. She really doesn't care, huh? Oh. Oh. Well. Well. I hope I got the shot. Because I don't think I'll ever get a good chance to do that with Mytha for a good while. So let's see. Let's see. What do we got here as far as Mytha's concerned? Alright. Alrighty. Can you guys see this? Ah. Oops. No, you can. There we go. There we go. Alright. Just go there with that. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, she was locked on to me. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever you want, Mytha. Yeah, this isn't bad if I just want to highlight, like, the poison and stuff in her room, so I'll keep that shot. Yeah, we could get, like, a decent shot here. Crop out our guy. Like, I would like it to be a little bit closer here, but then we got him in the shot, so that's a bit of a problem. This could work as well. This is more, yeah, this is more up my alley. Again, I only need a single screenshot of Thomas, so... The point is just, to have a shot of him to be like, hey, look, he's here. She died before finishing her surgery. I would say she had a little bit too much surgery. You know, this is what plastic surgery does to a woman. Damn. It's actually, unironically, this was the right idea. I just did not get the right frame for it. Like, I could totally crop it to just this. And I guess that's just gonna have to suffice. You guys get to see little blue airlines for where the sorcery should be. It's like, that's the best I can get, apparently. Unfortunate. But, like, it works. Yeah, that's sad. If it was just a frame earlier and we had it there... Because I would always be fine if it was mostly off screen. It's just a shame that it's, like, all off screen. You know? Because this is the best I got now. Which isn't bad, per se, as far as shots go. It's just not ideal. Yeah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, Mytha's done for, though. We can move on. Let's get Iron Keep, at least. Time to go up the tower and somehow magically find myself over on the caldera behind it. Oh, yeah. I love the nonsense that is this game. No, I don't. No one ever clipped me out of context. This game is absolutely horrible. From Software should be fined $1 billion for its existence. Looks passable? Yeah, passable is definitely the word. It's not ideal, but it's passable. Jeez, I feel like they're trying to tell us something about the area ahead, chat. I don't know what it is, though. Like, what could Tanimura-sensei be trying to teach us? Alright, let's get through. Let's get through this asshole. Oh, hello? Yeah, I think I know what the skeleton's saying for sure. You're gonna die a lot in this area, because fuck this area and the amount of enemies it spawns. Seriously, just fuck this area. There we go. I was like, why are they all low quality? You know? Get a shot of this just in case I wanna. Just in case, you know? Something like this.
Welcome to Volcano Manor.
Yeah, totally. Hey, Velka, how you doing up there? No, it's been rough lately, girl. I should probably clarify that these guys look more like warriors than holy men. Yeah, I think, you know what, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna have the, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do... Because I have, like, a shot of, like, this entrance, like, similar to the one I've got there. And I took a shot of these eagles close up, but it was from, like, a dark angle. I think I'm gonna get a shot like this, though. I'm gonna use that for the eagles, and then have the entrance with the statues. These ones. Right? So I think it'll be like holy men, you know, with scripture, you know, robed men with scripture, scrolls. Something like this. Loki speaking to a statue of his waifu. Yeah, old Iron King, he's my waifu, chat. Don't you ever try to steal him from me. He's for me and me alone. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Honestly, less prayer and more like looking at people. You can see them stand up. Do you prioritize Scholar over Vanilla DS2 lore of things like item placement? Yes. Again, Scholar is marketed as the definitive version of DS2, so everything after the big fix, which is where the item movements and stuff, you know, with item descriptions and things, getting updated in lieu of the updated movements with Scholar. Yeah, all of that, yeah. You're never going to see me try to advocate that Scholar is less legitimate than whatever environmental storytelling we see in DS2. Now, maybe there's some environmental storytelling in DS2 that might be still relevant or revealed or whatever, right? I'm not going to claim there isn't, but if, you know, for purpose of my analysis, I'm not going to focus there because I just don't think it matters in terms of the final game's lore anymore. And I think any attempt to try to you know, double my workload by now having to basically analyze what they were trying to do with base game DS2. Then analyze on top of that what they ultimately were deciding was going to be the final lore with Scholar. I just don't think it's worth it. So unless there's something really relevant in base game DS2, that would be inform something that gets done in Scholar. It's always gonna be defaulting to Scholar. Swords are nailing the chains. That's fun. Yeah, that's also mentioned. So, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna take a. I don't think I ever got like a specific shot of that. There we go. Do I want to risk it with the invasion we could possibly end up having? I think it should be. Nah. First, let's get... Always first, go with the souls. Let's not risk losing any more souls. Okay, I'm gonna use you. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough for 3 or 4 level ups. Loki, old Iron King fanfiction when never. Griffin. Yeah, Griffin, sorry. They remind me of eagles right now. I've got eagles on the brain because of that stupid 3-legged hawk. I don't know when I want to get to 1300, honestly. For now, let's just get to 50. Let's get to 50. Actually, do I have... I only have 1 chunk. I don't have enough yet. In that case... that should be enough, right? Oh! Of course! Of course. Just in case. Those fading souls from the mines coming in handy. Thank you, miners. Missing Elden Ring streams? Don't worry, Macaroni. You're gonna get a ton of Night Rain streams to make up for it. Where would be Broom Tower be located in Iron Keep, or is it like faraway settlement of the kingdom? It has to be somewhere that would be in reach for Ven to control, so I would probably argue... Let's bring up the map. Dark Souls 2. Concept art. Beautiful. So let's see. If this is Ven and this is Alkin, then Broom Tower should probably... And this is the obvious volcano, right? This is the obvious volcano thing that they like to highlight in the backgrounds, right? So I would say probably somewhere, probably around here-ish. Because then that'd be reasonable for you to have conquered this part of the caldera leading close to Iron Keep without having to, like, it wouldn't make sense if it was somewhere here or somewhere, like, around here outside of that. Or there. That might be a little awkward, right? Somewhere in this area, generally, I think would be better. So. He'll be embarrassing friends in Night Rain. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the greatest thing you ever see. All right. All right. Now. I guess we should start focusing on attunement now. Try to get my adaptability and stuff up. Also, let's add this to my repertoire. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm trying to think. All right, let's go handle this stuff in Las Vegas. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, Night Rain won't die after a month? I guess we'll see. It may very well. Don't worry, I'll probably still be playing it for screenshots once Otis comes out with a camera mod for it. I'll be subbing to that Patreon again like an addict. Ready for my Valium. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how he didn't see me, but I'll take it. Oh, this is not going to be fun, chat, I can tell you right now. I already know what's coming up, and it's not going to be fun. Alright. Come on, let's start the conga line. Let's get this conga line going. We'll see. It really depends on how good and meaningful the game is, right? Because the problem is that Night Raid is definitely iterating upon a game that's been done a million times. That is probably its biggest weakness. So the only thing that's really got going for it is the fact that it's Elden Ring, right? But you can't even say it's Elden Ring Combat because they've changed it up a bit, right? So, again, will it be fun and stuff, right? But will it be able to last for as long as they maybe are hoping it could? I don't know. Oh. Man, I love enemy spam and ambushes. Every corner you turn, it's another frickin' army of enemies to come right after you. Yeah, it's about time I do this. Yeah, there's Felicia the Brave. Should probably get a shot of you, too, while I'm at it. There we go. Chauvel would be under Harvest Valley, if I remember correctly from your analysis. You would. In fact, I actually just added a section expanding on that, the evidence to that, because we did the Palestone thing yesterday, right? So I'll be adding that to... I actually, yeah, just added that this morning. So I'll make the announcement once we have these screenshots added, because I'll be like, okay, it's all properly done now. I forget if there was any lore we had on Felicia that we've talked about, but for the sake of everything, I'm going to... Oh. It actually looks like she doesn't even have her head lowered because of the way the helmet works. That is kind of funny. That is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty. I hate how everyone just does the weird squat stance. Like, here I am standing like normal, and this woman's constantly looking like she's about to take a shit, you know? It just ain't right. Lady, just let me just get a shot of your face. It's not that hard. Oh my god. Woman, I can't stand you. That's gonna get clipped out of context one of these days. Now the head gets lowered too much. Yeah. The best I can hope for is something like this. That's a lot of cropping I'm gonna do, though. That's gonna be a whole heckin' lot of cropping, huh? I don't care if it's 4K. That's a lot I'm getting rid of there. That's a lot of zoom. Like, sure, I could totally do it, but, like, yeah. Yeah. Doable. Not necessarily the best idea. Well, I guess we'll see if Felicia the Brave has any lore that needs her to be referenced in other articles, you know? They're always locked onto something for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Train like women in a nutshell. I was hoping maybe before the head could go down, I could get a good shot. No, that's not happening. This could possibly work. This might be a better idea if I have to do the zoom on something. God, I hate you. If I remember correctly, she doesn't even have, like, any damage that she can do. Alright, so we got our two bozos to help us in the fight ahead, so that's gonna be nice. Yeah, focus on Great Heavy Soul Arrow and then, Soul Spears and stuff. Yeah, okay. We have so much time to kill this guy before the others get up here, so... There we go. Alright. Free for all now. Alright. Alright, so let's see. And this one, they're just not locked on to me at all. They don't care about me. Oh, now they do. Little too late. Woo. Little too late. There we go. Oh no, they add HP when you get summoned, so it's totally balanced. It's 100% balanced, guys. Don't worry. There's no way that summons completely screw with this game's balance whatsoever. Rouge water. Not here. Ooh. Yeah, got you there. That guy blows up. That's normal. There we go. Homeward Bones. forget, can you open these things during the boss fight? No, right? I think they prevent you. Or at least I assume so. Hush. Hush. No, I'm sorry. I can't deal with the sound effect, chat. I'm not listening to that anymore. I thought there was more. I guess I'm crazy. Oh no, you know what? The more's out here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, here. Yeah. Ironically, the false walls are only the ones with actual bricks in them. These ones are easy if you know what you're doing. You can say that for all bosses. Huh? Well, that's stupid. I guess because they were fighting in that corner. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. A chest I could not have possibly known existed if I was a new player. Got destroyed before I even realized that I could open it. Because the enemy happened to be attacking in that area and it clipped through the wall. That is so dumb. Let's see. You can open the illusory walls, but there's a fog behind it. Oh, I see. So the fake walls are openable, technically. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot. What was the shot I wanted to get? It was in Olafis, but I turned the bonfire on. Let me check. Let me check. Olafis. Yeah, it was here. Yeah. Yeah. Now I see it now. I see. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can recapture that shot, but without the bonfire on. It was something like this. Yeah, because you got a little bit of the pot here. I should also lower this a bit here. You don't see the wall. Yeah, that's about it. Cool, yo. The bonfire here, and I was kind of thinking, what if I could get a shot without the bonfire causing all that noise, you know? Yep, everything else looks about right. Okay, coolio. I think we can. Yeah, and then we got the other shots of just like the building and stuff. Okay. Okay, coolio. Don't you love chest breaking? No! That's the problem! Again, just another Dark Souls 2 thing. Yeah. So that's gonna get us to... That's gonna unlock for us... Let me do this. Yeah, where's that soul? That's gonna unlock for us Belfry Luna. We're also getting the back way into the other part of the Lost Bastille through there, as I recall, so... There we go. Yeah, seek less. We're at 95 agility, right? So, we're pretty damn high. And our casting speed's getting higher. Yeah, it's enough.
Thanks.
Gas speed? Yeah. Does anything else affect cast speed? Maybe Faith? Maybe if I go into Faith, I can get my cast speed up even higher. I remember someone getting 99 rubbish because he broke every chest on his first playthrough. Did he not? Did he know it? Did he realize at some point that the rubbish was because he was breaking the chest, or was he just thinking, "Oh wow, all these chests I'm breaking have rubbish in them"? How weird. I'm legitimately curious if it ever occurred. It was like, huh? Maybe I wonder if I'm the problem here. I'm trying to think where we want to go next. Do we want to do Iron Keep, or do we want to continue with Lost Bastille? I think we should at the very least get the Belfry Luna unlocked. I think that much is fair. Also, while we're down there, we'll deal with the Pursuer. I do not want to deal with that sound effect. I'm sorry. I cannot stand it. Ah, no. Damn it! That threw me off. It threw me off because of how close he was. Fuck, man. Don't you love hitboxes? Getting hit by bullshit. I need to get to 100 agility already. Alright. Ah, I hate you. God, I hate you. Oh, yes, I'm surprised he got hurt by that, but not me. No! What are you doing? Why is there a chest there? Thank you. Alright, deal with you. God damn! They just had to put a chest there, you know? To annoy me specifically. Twinkling Titanite. I don't even remember if there's anything good in this chest. It doesn't matter. We're not getting a shot of this thing anyway. I understand the mechanic if the chests were locked and you need a key or something. Yeah, let's be honest. They were just playing around in, they were just playing around with different stuff they could add in the game, and then they were like, well, we put all this effort. It's one of those problems where developers, they go to all this effort to make something, and then they're like, well, we went to all that effort to make on it, so we're going to fall for the sunk cost fallacy and think we have to therefore include it. Because it's going to just be more things for the game, right? Not thinking about how it plays out in the larger ecosystem or if it makes sense or not. Oh yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm like in here, right? Actual illusory wall. Real illusory wall. Crazy. There we go. Yeah, I want to get a shot of the... Because I don't have a shot of this Bellkeeper here, so... I only have, like, close-ups. Also, let's get a shot of all you guys down here. There we go, something like this. There we go. Alright. We have all that covered. Yeah, I think we have to go through this gate. Ah, damn Tula. Oh, right. Skeptic Spice! Bellkeeper Bow. Right. Man, whatever would I do if I did have that hole in the floor, chat? How would I ever have been able to surmount this obstacle? Truly. The devs are the most brilliant when it comes to... and, level design. Alright, voice display. We're almost there for another level up, right? Like... yeah, we need 10k, so if we kill the Bellkeeper bro, we should be fine. There we go. I do find it funny how these Guardians of the Bell Tower, how the only way we can fight them is actually by ringing the bell that they're supposed to be protecting, you know? I do find that very funny. Ow. Now these guys are gonna be a pain from what I remember to deal with, so... there it is. Wait, why did that not explode? Oh, that's why. Woo. Woo. Damn. Oh. He should take priority because he's the not respawnable one. Oh. Thank you for the Skeptic Spice. Woo! Bellkeeper. Ay, ay, ay. Ah! Sorry, trying to look at chat. That's what I get. I'm trying to read Haim's comment. Forgive me. okay, I guess. There we go. Thankfully, I already have shots of, with this, chest in the background, too, so I don't have to worry about that. Twilight Herb, Radiant Life Gem. Anyway, a much better mechanic would be, as Xavier said, if you need keys for them. However, you can still break them, but they would give you a worse version of the item, but that wouldn't make sense lore-wise. Let's be honest, them turning into anything turning into rubbish because you broke the chest, already, it, like, stretches credulity. Right? Like, it's like, oh, wow, I have this Titanite, and it turns to rubbish. Oh, okay. Solid stone that somehow breaks under there, right? Or, like, a shield or something. It's like, wow, I have this metal shield. I broke the wooden chest. The shield is now rubbish. Like, at the very least, make it where if it's a weapon or something major, it doesn't break. Like, it doesn't turn into rubbish, it just breaks, right? Because then you can, like, justify that, right? Logically, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I have to now repair the weapon or whatever. I have to spend my souls in order to actually, you know, get that weapon working again. Oh, boy! Another delightful romp through the most mechanically sound, narratively cohesive, and well-thought-out From Software game to date! Yeah, I know, it's crazy. My dog is like, what the hell are you doing? Sorry to distract you, Lunky. No problem, man. I'll take the distraction. Anything to distract me from this poor shit. Believe me, I need it. Alright, let's get the level up in. We got some good shots here. I don't need anything from the gargoyles, I'm pretty sure, so... Ah, it's gonna be a waste. It's gonna be a waste. Ah, why not? It could be... It's going to something potentially good in the future. Alright, so let's see. We got, Belfry Luna mostly covered. Considering I'm still using my basic staff, this isn't that bad, you know? Try to avoid killing Velkin this time. We still have No Man's Wharf. I don't want anything from there, though. And again, we can do the other stuff for here. Yeah, let's unlock the other section. I was hoping we could get the north or south ritual band, but I'm not sure if that's beyond the gargoyles or not. Or if that's something over here. No soul for me. I hated your voice when you said that made my day. Bastille key. Oh. There we go. Life gems. This game certainly doesn't give me life. Ah! Okay, yeah, no, this isn't a point of no return. Oh. I tried. Oh, that's it? I thought there were more. May as well to highlight more prison. Oh. Oh. At least I have my sorcery to the point where I can, in fact, one-shot these guys with basic soul arrows. That feels nice. That feels good. We should unlock the bonfire here, though. We really should, just to save us time in the future. Wait, is it not? Oh, no, it's after the... Where are they? Oh, there. I could not see them for 90% of that. Why does that unlock at this specific spot? That's dumb. That's dumb. Why are you doing dumb things, game? Oh, wait, it's Dark Souls 2. Why am I asking these questions? Oh, well. That was dumb of me as well. Maybe I belong to this game. I guess... Oh. Sir? Sir, please return to your room. We will provide you whatever service you need, but do not enter the staff quarters. Please do not enter the staff offices. Flame butterfly. Guess that could be useful in the future. Yeah, that makes sense. If you have like 20 life gems and then like you have like only 10, yeah. Again, the problem is that the thing is, let's be honest, rubbish is a dumb item that only exists for you to trade with like hawks and stuff like that. That was the only purpose for it in Dark Souls 1, right? Is that it could potentially become cooler items, but otherwise it was meant there just to be useless. Oh, I tried. I tried. Oh. I love when my sorcery gets caught in the wall behind me, even though it's being fired in front of me. I don't remember if there was anything I really should avoid here. It's not really coming to mind. Got the shot in, I think, so we're good. We're almost at the Strayed one, too. Do I have a Fragrant Branch for Strayed? I do. Do I want to spend the Fragrant Branch on Strayed? Because then I'm not going to be able to unlock Shaded Woods. I think that's fine, right? I think I've done enough already. Make sure I'm not screwing this up. See, get something like that. We all belong to Drake Lake. Ah, that's a terrifying thought. I think I can actually unlock that too. All right, let's just give my. It's a bonfire. Let's make sure I have the bonfire. Um, don't mind me, just trying to cheat the game. I don't remember how many shots we actually have of straight and stuff, so... Stop looking down! God, and they do the blur thing. That's the most annoying part, you know? All right. Wait, where the hell is Strayed? Oh, there you are. Also, putting a bunch of enemies here that, if knowing this game, will glitch and have their AI activate when you go near them, even though you shouldn't, and potentially kill an NPC. Yeah, wonderful design. Alright, I don't care about you. Is this worth it in terms of damage? I have to ask myself. There we go. Yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. As if I care what you have to say. Also, wait, that thing's not permanently just broken. Okay, sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. They give you so many souls, too. That just feels so good. Yeah, no, we don't need anything from here. Okay. It's funny, too, because they do have a false wall for the other type. Yet, for that room specifically, I guess they deliberately chose to make it where it was only the bricked ones. I guess that was supposed to be a hint in their minds. Oh, boy. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna die. I was like, yeah. I should have done it earlier. I just didn't know if he was gonna attack or not. Love it how a legendary mage gets unpetrified after presumably decades/millennia of captivity and decides, I'll just chill here. Like, you couldn't find a better place to settle down than a legitimate prison. Well, I mean, come on. He's gotta get his bearings on what's changed in the world, right? Gotta give him his moment to kind of catch his bearings and stuff. Look around the place. Learn about the history. He's like, oh, this place is called Drangleic now. Well, it wasn't called that back in my day. Hee hee har. There we go. That annoys me so bad. I was trying. Hello? Get hit, asshole! Who is that guy? That would be Strayed. We also like to call him the elitist. Just in case. I got hit by that. Oh. Of course. Of course I got hit there. Oh. Twinkling Titanite. There we go. This is a lot of souls I'm risking. I mean, not doing something stupid and falling like I typically am known for, but we'll try. Flame torch and a butterfly. There's that item there, though the corpse hasn't loaded in. Alright, let's go this way. Trying not to fall off like an idiot. This would be a terrible place to fall, you know? There we go. Alright, let's see. Knights of Blue, Enchanted by Magic, allows sparing, deflection. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they should be safe. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go back and get our 2 level ups here. Perfect. Typecasting straight as a crotchery boomer is perfect. That's what he is. It's a safe prison, to be honest. Just a couple chill guys to be around with. Yeah, you know? Just hang out with the exploding people. Exploding undead. My favorite kind of undead, you know? Really? Only 1? Damn. I mean, I'm very close, admittedly. Casting speed, though, to 101. I'll take that. The faster we get our casting speed, the better. I don't want to be in another situation where I'm losing level ups because... Ah, damn. There we go. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm losing level ups because I can't get my attack in and then dodge right after. Another slot here, too. And agility to 96. Gosh, this game looks so ugly. Yeah, unfortunately. I remember when I first walked out of Things Betwixt, right? I walked in, I saw that vista of Bajula coming in. I said, "Wow, this is beautiful." It had left me just standing there for a few seconds, and then I never said anything like that about DS2 again. My next 20 hours, there was nothing positive to say about how the game looked. It truly was. It was truly one of those moments, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, man, the only good thing I could ever remember about my first playthrough of the game. Those 20 hours. What absolute hell they were. God. I never want to return to that, that's for sure. And yet somehow I've returned to this game. Alright. I mean, we've got most of the stuff for... We can go for Lost Sinner now. We can go for Lost Sinner. be honest, I wish I had a camera so I could look at Lost Sinner while she's, like, you know, kneeling down during the cutscene and stuff. That would be nice. We don't want to go to No Man's Wharf still. Okay. The only thing I really want still is to get that ring to multiply my stuff, but I don't remember where it is here now. It might be after Gargoyles. Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be after Gargoyles. I guess we kill Gargoyles then. Alright. If that's how it be. Alright. In that case, let's do this first then. Because if I'm gonna die and stuff in Iron Keep, I'd rather die, you know, making progress in Iron Keep. You return to it because it's peak? Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Ian. It's got a peak, that's for sure. A terrible peak. But it's certainly got a peak, an earthen one, you might say. There we go. Oh no, it's the other one. I was right. Oh. 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 Oh no, I fat roll. Whatever will I do? Alright, I think we can officially say I've got enough shots of Sharon for here. So if I ever include her in Sholva instead of what I'm planning to do, which is keep her separate, I'll have images for her, at least for this location. Woo! Woo! Alright, yeah, I think it's fair if we kill her now. Maybe I'll mention her in Dragon Shrine, actually, now that I think about it. You got the Iron Dragon here. Right? God. Who thought it was a good idea to have a double invasion event here? Oh my. Oh my god. She doesn't know what to do. She's trapped. We got her trapped. There we go. The bitch is dead. On the subject of the Tarnished Edition DLC, do you think it's going to be anything more than horsey dress-up playtime? And remember Dark Souls. I mean, they're adding 2 new starter classes, which means 2 new starter equipments, which means more lore for the world of man in Elden Ring. Like Sub-Zero was saying earlier, there's always potential to expand there, so that might be neat. I am curious what the Knights of Edith are all about. But I'm not expecting anything crazy either. Not you running crazy with camera and taking pictures of her. Why, yes. There we go. Let's see, on the subject, oh, Sub-Zero. Hey, Loki, so I just learned now that Lucatiel is an Elden Ring, as in they didn't even change the name of the armor, despite it, looking different. Is the name of the glove armor? Oh, let's see, Leotiel. I don't remember if her name is Leotiel or not. I'm gonna have to double check that. I mean, DS2, I wouldn't be surprised because DS2 names get so ridiculous that I wouldn't be surprised if the localization changed Lucatiel's. I just don't remember if her specifically was changed like that. But hey, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, yeah. I think with that we should just worry about the armorer guy now. I did get shots of him over at... I'm definitely never gonna mention him in any of my articles, so I think it's safe to not get shots of him, but let's at least kill him. Let's at least make sure he dies. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna add, well, I mean, if they're adding, like, Artorias armor and stuff, like, are we really surprised if Dark Souls 2 stuff gets added too? Like, really? Like, they're adding, like, Solaire to Night Rain, if I recall, right? I do find it funny, though, how they're advertising the Dark Souls stuff being in there, considering that most of Elden Ring's player base haven't played Dark Souls, you know? Oh. He has an Estus, as I recall, so we have to be very careful with him. Thankfully. Woo. Thankfully, we can actually deal with his bullshit. There we go. We have the technology. Human effigy. How much do I need to get the next level up? I need 11k. Okay. See, I got the shots here. Let's do more shots just to be absolutely sure. I'm never gonna do anything else with this. I actually don't hate this shot. There we go. Your site actually got picked up by GPT? Really? As in, like, ChatGPT? Like, it's actually, like, referencing me? I mean, I guess if it sources the internet, I mean, eventually I'm gonna come up, but... Like, in what way are we saying? Oh, I asked ChatGPT to find me the DS2 GP name for Lucatiel, and it would be yeah, it is I'm right, it is Ruka. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember Lucatiel being a name that got changed, but like I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that says Lucatiel of Mara. So that they actually did change it to Leotiel. So I guess they're going to at least try to come up with like some soft explanation for why by making a different character who just happens to be named very similarly to a certain other character with the exact same armor in a different game. When it talked a bit about the lore. Oh, cool. That's nice. At least it's picking up the right sources. That means a scraper got it added to its data. Yeah, Again, it's public there on the internet. Like, I'm not gonna fault anyone anyone into the AI biz from like using my stuff, right? Like, kind of hypocritical of me. There's something about this design. It's used at so many places. Moonlight Greatsword tier reference. Lucatiel has ascended. She's right there up with her buddy, the Moonlight Greatsword. Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, there's nothing else here with the door open that we need specifically. Unless... There we go. Damn it. I hate you. I hate you, Bo. There we go. Props up, I've done it again! Oh yeah! We're in now, boys! We got Lucatiel promoted to Moonlight Greatsword duty. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing with like the Solaire armor and stuff. If it's all gonna actually have like, you know, in-universe Elden Ring references to justify it. Okay, yeah. I've gotten as many shots as I think I can, so let's do this. Come on, get me to 11K. That's not 11K. Oh. Whoop. Damn. Alrighty. No, that's the set in Tarnished Edition, not Night Rain. Oh, okay, then in Night Rain they might actually do, they might actually just be like, now see, the time is convoluted and the worlds have been conflated and all that stuff, and well, now we have Solaire's armor. Yeah, they might not try as hard with Night Rain then. Since they have, well, Dark Souls is already here. Multiple worlds and bullshit. Not buying Night Rain until I know Benhart of Jugo is confirmed. I demand to see good old Hugo representation. Alright, let's save me some shots. Fire arrow, jeez, I wonder why that's here. Hold. Hold. Hold! Where the hell are you, buddy? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's retarded. I can't believe... Woo! I can't believe the Iron King hired a bunch of nincompoops to be his knights. No wonder they're loyal. They're stupid. You can't fix stupid, chat. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Loot Solaire's armor as bird. I wonder how you unlock the armor is just to loot it from a corpse or something. Like, I think you're just gonna get it at the beginning of the game like you do with, like, gestures and stuff in Elden Ring. I imagine that's how it is. I don't know, maybe they'll make it something you get from like a chest or something, but I don't know. Alright. Oh my god. For once the auto aim didn't fuck. Just to be safe. Jeez, it's burning in there. It's getting a little oh! It's getting a little toasty, you could say. I love the enemy space. Also, wait, if you guys all died in the lava, how'd you drag yourselves out of there? Asking the real questions here. Oh. Whoops. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Soul of a Knight. Weeaboo Knights, no wonder Alon left. He couldn't handle the weebs. What really made him lose faith in the Iron King wasn't all the debauchery, it was watching anime. Oh. Nope. Sir, can you please? Make it very awkward to try to hit you. I love clipping fire. It's the best, you know? I love it. Also, why is there no smoke coming out? Low effort developers! You know, all this light that they have here, but nothing actually coming out of the smokestack. Like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? Just what are you doing, devs? Woo! There we go. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Let's open that chest. I think it should be safe. No, because the menu we saw only had the Night and Dawn skins, not the reference. So you definitely have to unlock them. Plus in areas they said you unlock skins. Ah, is that so? Also, I noticed that they actually updated the armor set of Solaire. The belt straps has new details, and you can see new leather bits at the side of the chest piece. Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 don't have these details. I guess because the increased graphical fidelity, they're retexturing it, so they're gonna add new details and stuff, right? I guess that makes sense. I doubt those details are gonna be that more relevant, but who knows? Maybe they're gonna add like, oh no, see, he secretly is the firstborn. Put in the leather bits. I never get shot of this thing without the bridge down, so. I would argue for good reason, because there's something we can loot there. Yeah, I don't really see the benefit of having the bridge be up. Not really adding anything. Not really adding anything. Alright. Guys, we're going to the gas station. Why I think Xavier, I know you like jerky. Let's see. I would love if they have any of those nerds in a box, if they have any good. Or those sweet tart chews. I love me some sweet tart chews. Those things are delicious. I will say this, what I like about the Elan Knights is that you can look at them and you instantly go, oh, samurai, right? Like, you look at the design of their armor and you're like, samurai, but knight. I actually really appreciate that. That they actually were able to really capture that feel. May as well use one of these. There we go. Right? Because that's a very subtle line you have to draw, for the most part. Can I reach there? I think the answer's gonna be... Oh no, I can reach there. He's trying. He's trying ever so hard. Ah, need a little bit off. There we go. Alright, fine, we'll go for the grates. There we go. Alright, we turn you off. I'm such a turn off, chat. I'm sorry to say. I just got no Riz. I just don't got any of that Riz. Oh, what the hell are you? Huh? Oh my. No, there's no point in doing that. There we go. There we go. Actually, how... Oh, I think I know. I think I can this way. Right. Because we have the door here now. There we go. The Faram and Leonard couldn't get a good look. Armor set seem untouched from DS3, though, so it's interesting that they didn't just use DS3 Solaire set. I mean, I guess we'll see in-game, right? People are probably going to do a lot of texture comparisons. You're going to see, like, Bonfire V, and people probably do a lot of that when Night Rain comes out, so that'll be neat. It might be that they just, like, you know, polished up some of the textures and added details where they could, right? From what I recall, Leonard's had like, a real... Like, I remember the render for that being super detailed, so they could have just used that as the baseline, and it just got downscaled for 3, you know? God, that's a lot of souls I could be... That's a lot of souls I could be screwing myself out of. Ah, fuck it. Alright. Petrified Dragon Bone. Woo! Ah! Well, that was a bit too early. All right, chat. Watch me screw up this second attempt. Somehow I did not screw up this second attempt. Yeah, there is a chest here. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a chest here that I would want to grab. No trap somehow.
Zweihander.
God, I don't have faith in me, chat. I should have more faith in me. Alright. Alright, we're almost past Smelter Demon area. And making our way all the way to the next bonfire, so... Beat that boss I was stuck on. Congrats, Xavier. Happy to hear that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My staff is at risk now of all times. Please just fall off the edge. I would really appreciate you if you just fell off the edge. No, that's gold mine resin. Alright, here we go. Woo! Woo! Now we can get shots of ironclad soldiers again. I'm super happy. Oh, I forgot. Is this a Pharaoh stone you need for Belfry Soul, or? Okay, I don't think he's gonna come after me, so... let's do it. I think I have some stones I can spare, so... Yeah, I was right. I was like, there's some way to get to... There's some way to get to Belfry Soul, and I can't remember if it was a Pharaoh's Lock Stone or something else. I don't think I need to open that. Yeah, just get the bonfire. That's for the Bell of Vulcan and stuff. Alright, let's not take any more chances. Alright. That should be enough for 3 level ups. Yeah, let's go through Belfry Soul. I'm pretty sure we can rush through there. Hey, Tyrone, how you doing? My Nana's out of the hospital. Life is good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Pray she lives a happy rest of her life, you know? Yeah, we're good with you. okay, sure. Pretty sure the Bellkeeper can't climb. If he can, well, that's gonna be awkward. Yeah, I would love to get more shots of these bell towers and stuff. I just hope... Oh, there's actually no bell tower here. Okay. You know, I never point this out, but it is funny how Belfry Sol is technically a bunch of mini bells, and then there's the one big bell in Luna. You know? Woo! Oh, damn, I need to ring it. It's not a ringing is not optional. I was like, oh yeah, progression. Ow. Woo. Woo. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Huh? There we go. Oh. All right. Simpleton Spice. All right. Woo! Give up! Give up, silly mannequin! Right, clump snakes. I thought it was here, but I guess it's a little lower. Okay. Guess I like this better. Yeah, I like this. There we go. All right. Bear, seek less mentioned. Let's see. He says he's fine, but he's really not fine. Shh. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, getting a good shot of these goddamn ironclad boys. Not easy, surprisingly. Trying to avoid that button like the plague. It is not working. Maybe I can do this. Ow. I'm gonna try in this playthrough to not activate any of those traps. That's gonna be my mission. Excuse me? I am surprised that this guy hasn't tried to kill me yet. Oh, well, that's yeah, it's not gonna work. What? Oh, this game, man. Alright. Favorite Long Night Loki? I think the standard one looks best. I think the captains look a little stupid. The shoulder pads are just a little bit much. I know what they're referencing for Samurai, but it's just like, you know, it's just a bit much for me. Just a bit much. Monastery Charm. Let's try to get to the Iron Bull. Oh my god. This stupid animation locking they do. Oh, yeah. Alright. There we go. Little bit awkward for a sec there, but we were able to make it work. Just a little bit further, chat. Just a little bit further. We're almost at Shangri-La. Ah! Thank you for testing the guillotine. I really appreciate you. Ah! There we go. And finally, the bonfire! I missed you! Whatever would I do without you? Alright. Chat, I'm just gonna do this in advance because I cannot. There we go. Ah, I'm not listening to that sound again. If I can help it. Oh boy. And this is why Elden Ring has background music. There we go. Actually, since we do have, we can. Oh, whoopsie. Oh. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Nice, a large time shard. This is the lightning? Yeah, short bow, right? There we go. There's the window where we meet Magirold, right? This is the opening area. This is Magirold. This is the little furnace area, right? Nothing really. I'm feeling like, oh god, I really need to make sure I grab this, you know? We can get shots of the old Iron King here, too. Honestly, I'd rather refresh on everything, you know, than go into that fight, you know, without it. Also, I don't think I need a summon for old Iron King. He's, you know, piss easy, but... The real boss fight of this place is the frickin' hole behind him. Or behind us while we fight him. That thing, I've died so many times to. Alright. Oh! I did want to get a shot of this. Yeah, probably better though if I get the item first, huh? Alright, let's climb up then. Alright, let's do our climbing thing. No more fire traps is nice. Ah, oops. Whoopsie daisy. To the old Iron King blind. I am not doing the old Iron King blind. Are you kidding me? God bless me with sight for a reason. Oh. What? Not captain? For some reason I thought it was a captain up here. I don't remember if I ever got a shot of these bulls specifically. Alright, moving on. I think the enemies are dead here too, so I think this should be safe, but knowing this game, it's... Yeah, there. Knowing this game, it's still gonna throw them at me. Ah! Well, that's dumb. That's dumb. Alright, stop with your tap dancing. Let's go. Woo! Alright. Let's do a great up. Oh. There we go. Honestly, I might just get homing soul arrow just so I have another another soul arrow, honestly. Like, that's really the big reason why you'd want it. Nothing else, really. Do you like any boss from DS2? Because I hate them all. Oh, none of them really stand out to me as a boss I would say I particularly like. I guess Pursuer's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of any. Oliver the Collector. I'm definitely not getting a shot of you, that's for sure. I'll be honest, I didn't even remember who you were until just now, buddy. Guy's fat rolling like a mofo. I bet might have just enough if I... There we go. I was like, I might have just enough if I... There we go. Destructive great arrows, coolio. We got a human effigy. Also, I gotta do this again. Jeez, I am using so many repair powders in this playthrough because I refuse to rest. Really actually using my items this time. Maybe Looking Glass... You know, Looking Glass Knight looks pretty cool. I will give that. Looking Glass Knight looks very well. The problem is, I'm not really crazy about the gameplay for Looking Glass Knight. Pursuer, I think, is probably the best all-around boss that the game has. But he's also kind of like a mini-boss, you know, one of those, like Capra Demon, you know? He's not really that complicated. Oh, of course. There we go. Simpleton Spice. Fire Arrow and a Titanite Shard. This is for the Black Knight Great Axe, as I recall, right? I honestly don't care to open this, so... Torch and a cracked red eye orb. Who wants a torch in this place, you know? Thank God the chain I could just walk through. I was waiting for the game to screw me over because it would make me like move to the side or whatever. It would make me just knock myself off instead. Whoa! Speaking of almost knocking myself off. Ooh, yeah. I really like that one. Oh yeah, I can make that work. Yeah. Let's try to find that magic pixel. I think around here. No, yeah, I had it and then I adjusted it just to see if I could get even more. There we go. Oh, beautiful! What about Dark Lurker? I'll be honest, I think Dark Lurker looks lame as hell. His mechanics are kinda cool, but I think like just like aesthetically and like thematically and all that stuff, I think he's pretty meh. I think he looks cooler as a statue than as an actual boss. I said it. Alright, we've done a lot. Alright, we've done a lot here. We can get some shots of the cutscene with Old Iron King now. And he should be a relatively easy boss, all things considered, so... Come on, get me up here. Faster! 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 Alright. Yeah, alright. So we should get 2 level ups out of this one. Huh. Okay, my agility up higher. HP goes up a little bit. Now it doesn't matter as much if we lose some stuff. I wish we could get some good shots of Belfry Soul from the area grab. Unfortunately, we cannot. Unlike with Belfry Luna. Alright, let's get that cutscene stuff. I'm not gonna subject myself to that. Sorry, chat, I have to do it. There we go. If we have to do this quickly, we will do it quickly. But not with that sound effect. There we go. And then we will do everyone's favorite. Alright, it's time. Guy doesn't have enough mechanics for me to really care. So let's just do this. Let's get the cutscene. Almost got myself killed there. Ah, nope. And there we go. There we go. Boss defeated. I was actually curious if he moves over here if you try to corner camp in this spot. The Fate collab for Star Rail looks cool. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of Fate fans and everyone's going to be happy about that. Personally, I don't care much for collabs in games. Like, I play the games for the games. I don't really like seeing characters from other IPs and that stuff, generally speaking. I mean, look at my opinions on Night Rain with mixing Dark Souls. But hey, it should be fun. It'll be kind of cool. Might be a nice event. Can't complain on that front, you know? Yeah, okay, I got a shot just like that already, so. Oh no! Whatever will I do, chat? Whatever will I do? Alright. Thankfully, I already picked up the key for this place, thanks to a little bit of, cheating. He does move there. Oh, that's neat. Just in case I'm not happy with the shot. Alright. Alright, we're at Broom Tower. It's official. We made it back to Broom Tower. Oh. Now, when we were last playing, I was trying to clear out Iron Passage so I could get shots of frickin' H Smelter Demon and all that jazz. That's gonna take a while. Keeping all those enemies from spawning is gonna be a pain in the rear. But now, at the very least, I can theoretically have access to both Smelter Demon and H Smelter Demon if I want better shots of them in the future. When Trails collab hit in the future, Loki will spend his life savings for his son. I will say, if Estelle and Joshua, if they do a Trails in the Sky collab, which is probably what they're gonna do, because they're remaking first chapter, so they're obviously gonna do second chapter after that, so it's gonna still be around by the time the collab happens. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. I will 100% be pulling for them. It's like that. It's not even a question. I will probably also get their light cones or whatever that they come out with as well. Like, I'm gonna be so down bad for getting both of those characters and playing them in the game. For sure. There's not even a question, you know? And we all know what their ults are gonna be. It's gonna be their S-crafts from the game. Like, we all know it. Low poly Hollow Knights, yeah. Well, actually, they're supposed to be like low poly. I think. Well, I guess they're still hollow even in the flashback. But yeah, they're supposed to be they're supposed to be just the Royal Knight soldiers. There we go. All right, I'm ready. Of course, the cutscene for Eldire King. Nah. This though, this is gonna cause me all sort of problems. God, I hate this game. Ba ba boo 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 boo. Yes, you are deceitful. Any moment now. Any moment now. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, I wasn't liking the shots I had of the throne. I was like, I could have swore I had better shots than that. This would be a cool shot to get in the future when we get rid of her. Yes, yes, we know. Dexterity ring, and there's Alon's armor. See, we did get to Alon today. We made it! Old growth bomb. Man, I really shouldn't be doing this. I really shouldn't, chat, with 55k souls in the line. Yeah, I really shouldn't. Oh! The souls aren't even worth it. Yeah, we're going back up. Oh, no, wait. I can't go back. Oops. That's why we have Homeward Bones. Abyssal Fire? Yeah, it's supposed to be, basically Dark Fire. Yeah, Abyss Fire. Yeah, it's Iron King's throne. Again, guys, I did a whole giant update for Alkin and Ven, including all stuff on Iron King. I'm very proud of it. We are so close to the 99 agility, so... Yeah, there's nothing we care about you. Yeah, this should be enough for levels up. There we go. I don't think I've picked up another shard, though, so that's gonna suck. Yeah, okay, we'll stop at 50 for now. Really? Only 2 still? Gosh. Maybe 2,000 still. Let's try to... Let's do a little bit of farming. Loki, thoughts on the new Kanye song? I don't follow Kanye West. Why would I care? I have never been into rap, so I cannot claim to care whatever Kanye West is or whoever's coming out with. Alright, that should be enough. Oh. I don't even remember what that... Oh, that's for the other place. That's for Salamander Land. Alright. Alright, chat. I think this is where we're gonna end it here. We got to Broom Tower, which is very important. We got around to Smelter Demon. All we need to do is clear out Iron Keep and navigate Broom Tower to Iron Passage, and then clear out Iron Passage. Oh god, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. And we'll be golden, so... I'm pretty happy with this progress. We have 1,300 HP! Let's go! 1,300 HP! Nice. Beautiful. Probably gonna go more heavily into HP now. Because, like, the only other thing I would want to get is probably Faith, but I can get that later on. Right now, Vigor is probably my most important stat, so I can make sure I can survive whatever bullshit these bosses throw at me. Also, upgrading my, getting a better staff to upgrade with. I forget when we get the best staff for sorcerers. It's Strahd's staff, right? Pretty sure it's Strahd's. So I should probably get whatever sorceries I want from him. And then, like, you know, screw off. I have a few more Pharaoh Stones. I need more. I have to fight, what's-her-face? Lost Sinner for that, probably. Yeah. Probably gonna do Lost Sinner then next time, so I can get another one of those, so I can unlock Shaded Woods and all that. Alright. Yay! Alright. That covers it all, chat. So I want to thank you guys all for joining me and help keeping me distracted on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game that is truly awful. Ay. We're probably gonna do a change of pace for the rest of the week, maybe. I don't think there's anything where I'm like, oh no, I desperately want to play more of this game or whatever. But we'll see, We need to finish up the current HSR story and get onto the main event and stuff like that. So maybe it'll be that. I also want to try to squeeze in the Dark Souls lore play either tomorrow or the day after, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, that's for me to think about though and try to plan properly. Later, bye-bye!